Unfortunately, it looks like it is going to be, because it shows the whole menu screen along with the leave option, the items option, and all these options that are present on online. It could be just Sakurai editing it, but I doubt it. I think in Super Smash Brothers they will be able to unlock things really quickly, which is also probably what's going to happen. Kirby's not there, but hey, I think you'll also be unlocking him during the Subspace Emissary, which is the adventure mode. And this update also said you'll be unlocking a lot of characters in adventure mode, and it also said that the game will not try to hide things from you. So if you connect online and someone else chooses a character that they've unlocked that you haven't, tough luck. You're pretty much going to get it spoiled for you. I'm personally probably not going to play online before I unlock all the characters because I really don't want them spoiled for me, even though that's probably going to happen, that all the characters spoiled on me, because I'm going on the forums sometimes, and people are probably going to blurt out, OMG, OMG, Isaac, or Ola Amar is in Brawl in one of the topics, and, you see that, kind of get excited because I want both of those guys, but, yep, that's just how it flows. That does it for the updates, and like I said, this week it's a 5.5. Now I will talk about one other unrelated issue about Super Smash Brothers, and this is characters. What characters will be in the game? Who will be incorporated? Who will it be? Well, right now, we've got these veterans confirmed to come back from Super Smash Bros. Melee. We got Mario, Link, Kirby, and Pikachu, which are 4 characters that pretty much nobody doubted to come back. Mario's pretty much the first character you'd ever think of putting in a crossover fighting game that includes Nintendo characters. Same with Link. Kirby is from the studio that created the game, so I guess they put him in. And Pikachu, of course, is very popular. He's been in Pokemon, some of my favorite games, and is pretty much a shoo-in. We got Fox, who was in the Space Shooter, which just has some pretty good games in it. When he was first placed in the original Super Smash Bros., they had to create an entire move set for him, which has now become a staple of Fox. He got his laser blaster, he got his ability to light himself on fire and fart and then go upwards. Wario took his cues, I'll discuss that again later, maybe. Hopefully not. Then he got his illusionary attack in Melee as well, and he got his reflector. And then you got Samus, who's another pretty popular Nintendo character. Zelda was put in Melee, and there was really no doubt she'd come back. Bowser, he was also put in Melee. Donkey Kong, one of Mario's first villains. Yoshi, who's Mario's companion in Super Mario World. Peach, we got. She's the princess that you're always rescuing. And we got the Ice Climbers, who are, not that well known, but were in Melee. And then as newcomers, we got Pit, who's from Kid Icarus, which is a series of 2 games, and he's a unique character. He uses his arrows and his daggers, which are able to be separated and used as blades. And I think it was a cool addition, and there was not that much doubt that he would be in the next Smash Brothers game ever since Melee came out. Then there's Wario, who I believe should have been in the original Smash Brothers. He's got his WarioWare motif going, which was developed after Melee, so I guess this really helped his inclusion into Brawl. And then we got Zero Suit Samus, which was not really an expected character. It's what happens to Samus after she uses her ultra super powerful laser. Her suit loses power, and then, well, this hot chick comes out. Yes, I said it. Zero Suit Samus is hot. Crawls in a little corner and cries. I said that. Anyways, now we got Ike, who's from the Fire Emblem games, the more recent one. The recent ones, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. He's the main protagonist of the first one, and is the main protagonist of part of the second one that I mentioned. And I wasn't really doubting him in Brawl. We got Pokemon Trainer, who is probably my favorite inclusion into Brawl. He's a unique character that could swap out between Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. And I think that he proves a point that I'm going to make. Then we got Diddy Kong, who's probably going to be in the game anyways, who's Donkey Kong's companion. Meta Knight, Kirby's rival, anti-hero sort of character in Kirby games. We got Snake, who's definitely not expected to be in the next Smash Brothers game, Brawl, but hey, he got in, and I think he's really cool. We got Lucas, who was supposedly replacing Ness. I believe he is. And well, he's from the Japan-only game Mother 3. We don't know him, but as Japanese would probably not doubt his inclusion in Brawl. We got Sonic, who's, I think, definitely going to be in the next Smash Brothers game. It would just be stupid if they excluded Sonic. And when I heard Brawl announced, I was pretty sure Sonic would be in it. And then we also got King DDD, the king of Dreamland, where Kirby is, and he's always this kind of bumbling villain, and he was also going to pretty much be included into Brawl. There was not much doubt. Now, here I'm going to mention some characters that I think will make it in. Zelda, for one, was in Melee able to transform into Sheik. Now, whether she will be able to do that in Brawl is questionable, but a certain designer of characters stated that they're going to be working very close with the Brawl creators, and these guys worked on Twilight Princess as well, and they said they're working on creating a Zelda, Link, Sheik, and Ganondorf model. Did they just say that because Sheik was a Melee playable character, or what's going on there? I personally think Sheik's going to be in. It's one thing that made Zelda unique, and why not? Another controversial thing is whether or not Game & Watch or some other characters will return that were clones in Melee. First, let's take on Game & Watch. Game & Watch was an original character. He may seem like a gimmicky character to end one game, but his uniqueness really made him special, and the fact that he's 2D is also pretty cool. He had a unique moveset, and I really see no reason for him not to be in Brawl. Now, the clones, they're a big problem. Characters like Pichu, Dr. Mario, Marth, Roy, Ganondorf, and Falco were all copies of other characters. Now, which ones do I see coming back? I see Ganondorf coming back with a new TP motif. Twilight Princess motif, for those who don't know what TP is. And he's pretty much going to come because he's part of the top 3 most important characters in Zelda. Then we got Marth, or Roy rather, sorry, who's I think's not going to come back. If Marth does, and even I think that I'm skeptical about Marth coming back, all because Ike has a similar B and B down move as him, or special move rather, for those of you that might not be using the GameCube controller, those 2 of you out there. I think Falco's going to come back, who was a clone of Fox. He has the potential of having rocket launchers, which were used in Star Fox Assault or Command. I never played those games, so I wouldn't know, but I think he used weapons like that, and I see him coming back. Pichu's not going to come back. Dr. Mario is not going to come back. Yeah, they were rushed editions, sorry, and they're not coming back. Well, then there's Young Link, who I think is going to come back, but he's going to look all Cell-like he does in the Wind Waker games. That'd be pretty, I think that'd be pretty cool, because I like, Wind Waker games, did I just say Wind Waker game? Well, Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass, and I thought those games were really cool. Finished both of them. And many of you are wondering why I never mentioned Luigi there, because Luigi's not a clone, he's different than Mario to begin with. And is there really any doubt that Luigi's gonna come back? Come on, it's freaking Luigi. Okay? It's Mario's brother. If he doesn't come back, Mario's gonna get pissed and he's gonna burn everybody else. We don't want that, do we now? There are also some other skeptical characters about returning, and that's also Ness, because Lucas pretty much has the same moves as him. I personally don't see him coming back. If he does, he's going to be different than Lucas, of course, kind of like Luigi and Mario are. But really, guys, for all of you that think Ness is coming back, when Lucas's special moves were updated, he said up until now, Ness has been in the Smash Brothers series, which pretty much indicates that Ness is not coming back. Alright, Ness is not coming back. That's my thought for this week, and next week I'll be talking about which characters I'd like to see. You've already heard me mention names like Isaac from Golden Sun and Olimar from Pikmin, and look forward to seeing my character list. Hopefully next week my friend Bobo will be joining us and giving his input onto the Super Smash Bros. Brawl Update Overhaul. And I'd also like to encourage you viewers/listeners to post comments and ask questions about Brawl. Point something out that you'd like us to discuss on the program next week. And, well, sorry if this sucked a bit.